Ever, like, start with a goal, totally gung-ho, then months later you're like, what was I even aiming for?
Happens to the best of us.
Right. It's like that gym membership, all raring to go.
Yeah.
And then nothing. But what if there's a way to actually, like, break that cycle?
Not willpower, but like systems. Systems that actually work with how our brains are wired.
Which is where Rae Stonehouse comes in their book, Goal Achievement Essentials.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. It's not your average self-help fluff.
Right. Stonehouse was a psych nurse, so they've got this insight into the why we struggle, not just the you can do it pep talk.
Totally. One thing that grabbed me was tools, Goal-setting apps, we've all got them.
Downloaded, sure, but used consistently. That's the trick.
Exactly. And for our listeners, the learners always up for self-improvement, Stonehouse's point is huge EE. The best tool isn't what's trendy, but what works for you.
Spot on. Like, I love a good spreadsheet. Some folks are all about visual boards. Gotta know yourself.
It's like trying to cook with a dull knife.
Yeah.
Gotta have the right equipment. If simple works, Stonehouse is all for it. Find what clicks, own it.
Speaking of clicking into gear, let's talk time management. Big one in the book.
Oh, yeah, time management. Always feels like I'm wrestling an octopus,
Stonehouse gets that. It's not about cramming more in, but being smart about what we do with our time.
Okay, I like where this is going. How do we do that, though? What's the secret?
One thing they talk about is the Eisenhower matrix. Sounds complicated, but it's really elegant in its simplicity.
All right, break it down for me. Eisenhower matrix, what's the deal? So this matrix, it's not like, gonna magically give me more hours in the day, is it?
No magic, sadly. But it helps you see where those hours are going, which is almost as good. Basically 4 categories: urgent and D. Important, but not urgent.
Okay, already makes sense, those first ones. Got to hand to those, no question.
Exactly. Now, the important but not urgent, that's where things get tricky. Long-term stuff, planning, learning, relationships, huge E for success, but no immediate deadline.
And that's what I always put off. It's like firefighting all day. The urgent stuff never ends.
Stonehouse gets that. This matrix helps you visually map it out. Are you really spending time where it counts or just reacting?
Makes it way less overwhelming than just trying to cram more in, that's for sure. Being more deliberate.
Yeah.
Speaking of putting things off, procrastination, right? We all do it.
Oh, absolutely. But what I like, Stonehouse digs into the causes.
So it's not just being lazy.
Rarely that simple. Fear of failure, huge one. What if I try my best and it's not enough? Paralyzing.
Oh, tell me about it. And our learners, always striving, I bet they feel that acutely.
Totally. And that's where self-compassion comes in. Not about being perfect, but understanding those fears, finding better ways to cope.
Easier said than done, though, right? Any practical tips from Stonehouse on that?
There are. One that stuck with me: productive procrastination.
Now, how can procrastination be productive? That's like jumbo shrimp, isn't it?
Sounds weird, I know. But say you're stuck on a big, hairy task, right? Instead of staring blankly, give yourself permission to do something smaller, more manageable, BUT.
But still aligned with your goals, right? Not just like reorganizing my sock drawer.
Exactly. Answering those nagging emails, tidying your workspace, it creates momentum. Small wins to fuel tackling the big monster later.
I kind of love that. Tricking my brain into productivity instead of feeling guilty. Okay, but sometimes we need more than tricks, right? Inspiration, seeing it actually work for others.
100%. That's why I love the real-life stories Stonehouse includes. And they're relatable, not just these, like, superhuman success stories.
No offense to superhumans, but yeah, give me the messy, real stuff.
Totally. Like there's Petra, struggled with fitness consistency. We've all been there, right?
Oh yeah, start out strong, then life happens. What clicked for her? What made it stick this time?
Finding the right tools to track progress and stay accountable. She combined a goal-setting app, habit tracker, and a smartwatch.
Whoa, tech trifecta.
But it wasn't just the tech. Petra's big takeaway: support system, online fitness community, found a workout buddy. That external push can be huge.
So true. Okay, so we've got Petra and her tech-savvy workouts. What other inspiring folks does Stonehouse introduce? Who else did they profile?
There's David, totally in the weeds, launching his own business.
Oh, him there. The to-do list that never ends, yeah.
Exactly. And David realized he was BUSY, but not always productive. Like Stonehouse says, just reacting to what's urgent.
Okay, but how did he turn that around? We need the actionable steps.
2 words: Eisenhower matrix. Once he mapped out his tasks, realized he was spending so much time on stuff that felt important right then, but didn't move the big goals forward.
Fighting fires instead of building, yeah.
Nailed it. And to actually DO the building, the Pomodoro technique was huge for him. You know, those 25-minute work sprints.
Heard of it, never tried it. Seems almost too simple.
That's the beauty. David said breaking it down like that, his focus sharpened, he got more done, AD avoided burnout. Those little breaks add up.
Love these stories, you know? Not just theory, but how it actually worked for people.
Totally. And it proves there's no one right way. It's finding your system, what clicks with how you operate, and being okay experimenting till you find it.
Experimenting, good point. We get so hung up on the perfect method, we forget to just try stuff. But, okay, say you've found what works, you're achieving goals. Then what? How do you keep that going?
That's where Stonehouse's whole journey, not a destination idea comes in. It's ongoing, setting new goals, adapting as you learn.
So it's not like, goal achieved, I'm done, I'm awesome. More like leveling up in a video game. Always a new challenge.
Yes. And just like a video game, you gotta learn the map as you go. Stonehouse is big on reflection. What's working, what's not, tweak and adjust.
Makes sense. Setbacks aren't failure, they're just info.
Yeah, exactly. And through it all, be kind to yourself. Progress over perfection, that's key for us. Learners always striving for that next level.
So easy to get caught in that perfection trap. It's paralyzing. Stonehouse leaves us with a great question, actually. What's one small thing you can do today, right now, to move towards a goal?
Love that. Not the huge, overwhelming picture, but the tiny step that gets you started.
Because those tiny steps, done consistently, that's the real magic. So listeners, if you're ready to ditch the whole set it and forget it goal cycle that never works, check out Goal Achievement Essentials. Tools, stories, and a really fresh perspective.
We can all achieve our goals, folks. It's about finding your path and having the tools and mindset to actually enjoy the journey.
Couldn't have said it better myself. This has been a great deep dive. Remember, your journey starts with that one small step. What will yours be?